Today we discuss related to one of the important concept called format method of factorization. Suppose we know that a number n is composite. We are writing n equals to a into b, where a and b are practically unknown quantity. To us. Now we use the identity n equal to ab, that can be written as a plus b divided by 2 whole square minus a minus b divided by 2 whole square. That is equals to, we are taking t square minus s square, where we are taking t equal to a plus b by 2 and s equal to a minus b divided by 2. Is it clear? So n equal to ab, that is equal to t square minus s square, that is equals to t plus s into t minus s. Now we write this as t square minus n equals to s square. ठीक से देखो, n equal to t square minus s square, so t square minus n is s square. Now take t is root over of n bracket function plus 1. What is this bracket function? This is our greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. Okay. Now we are saying if t square minus n is a perfect square, then we are done. If not, take t as root over of n bracket function plus 2 and continue till we get t square minus n as a perfect square. This is the procedure. Okay. Again, look here. What you are taking? We are saying that n is a composite number. We know that n is a composite number, but we do not know the value of a and b. Now we want to find the value of a and b. For that, what we are taking? We are saying n equal to a into b. Now ab can be written as a plus b whole square divided a plus b divided 2 whole square minus a minus b divided 2 whole square. Now we are taking this term as a t square, t and this as a s. So we can write n as a t square minus s square, that is t plus s into t minus s. Now from here we can say t square minus n is equal to s square. Now we are taking t equal to square root of n bracket integer function, greatest integer function plus 1. So if t square minus n is a perfect square, then we have got the value of s, because perfect square, then we can take the square root of this and get the value of s, and our work is over. If not, then we are taking t as a square root of n this function plus 2, starting plus 1 again 2, and continuous this till we get a perfect square. If in this step it is not giving a perfect square, then what we take? T as a t equal to root over n plus 3 in the next step, and so on. Okay, everyone clear? Hello?
Yes,
Sir, after that, we continue that.
Continue. Continue up to we are getting a perfect square. When we get a perfect square, the work is over. Okay. Now consider one example. Now suppose using this method, I want to find, this question has appeared in 2013. Okay, the question is factorize 809009 using Fermat's method of factorization. Okay, it is in 2013 question. Now see the method. First we need to find square root of n. First we have to find square root of n. Here n equal to 809009. So what is its value? You have calculator or not? See, square root of 809009. It is giving how much? 899.44. We are getting square root of n as 899.44. Okay. Now for t value, in the first step we are taking square root of n greatest integer plus 1. So we have 899.44 bracket integer greatest integer plus 1, that is 899 plus 1, that is equal to 900. Okay, here the value of t equal to 900. Next, what we can compute? To value the t square. T square is 900 square, that is 810000. Now next compute t square minus n. 810000 minus 809009. The value give how much? 991. Okay. Now our method what is saying? It is saying that if it is a perfect square, now check whether 991 is a perfect square or not. For that one, find 991 root over. Okay, find 991 root over. So what you have to find? Square root of 991. 991. This value is 31.48. 31.48. Okay, this is not a perfect square,
Perfect.
right? So what will be our next step? In our next step, in this step, what we are taking? T as this much plus 1. Huh? So in the next step, we take T as this value plus 2, that is 899 plus 2. Previously we have taken 1. So here we take 2. So this gives 901. Okay. Now find by taking T as a 901, we have to find T square minus n. Huh? 901 square minus 809,009. So this value is how much? 901 square. This value is 811,801 minus 809,009. So this equals to, we are getting 2792. Now again check 2792 root over. Now check 2792. 2792 root over. Sorry. Root over 2792. This value is 52.83 something. 52.83. Again, this is not a perfect square. So what we do? Go to next step.
Next plus 3.
Here in the next step, we take, sorry. In the next step, we take T equal to this much plus 3, that is simple 902. Okay, 902. Now compute T square minus n. T square minus n, that is 902 square minus n, 809,009. 902 square root 813604 minus 809009. This value is 4595. Again you check that this is again not a perfect square. So again, continuing with this process, you can T as root over of n plus 4, that is 903. It is clear? Then again compute T square minus n, that is 903 square minus your 809009. This value gives 815,409 minus 809009. This value equal to 6400. Now this value is, you can see that this is 80 square. We are getting a perfect square. We have got a perfect square. Work is over. Hmm? Then what you do? Then just see. So we are getting e square minus n is 80 square. Hmm? That is value is s square. After getting the value of s square, what can you do? We have t value 903 square minus n 809009 equal to 80 square, right? So what you can say? We have
S equal to
t value as 903, s value as 80. Okay, so apply the formula. Which formula? The first one.
that n equal to
A equal to a
n
plus b.
into
A equal to how much then? T equal to a plus b by 2.
a plus b by
S equal to a minus b by 2. Then from here you can solve for t and s. Okay,
this.
from here you can find the value of a and b, or in other way, look here, t square minus s square is t plus s into t minus s. Huh? N equal to how much? We are taking n equal to दूसरा नहीं, हेलो हाँ, n equal to t square minus s square, that is t plus s into t minus s. Huh? So 903 plus 80 into 903 minus 80. Work is over. How much? 983. Okay. Into second term how much? 903 minus 80. Work is over. Is it clear? That means we have factorized the number 809009 as product of two number a into b, that is 983 into 820. Right? Clear to all? Or is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.